Hello. Today we're going to help give you a better understanding of why we chose to put lights in the ears of the MindFit. The precise light frequencies used by the MindFit are strategically directed in the ear to trigger points that help calm the nervous system and relax muscles. In the next few minutes, we're going to help you understand why. Now, what is auriculotherapy? French neurologist Dr. Paul Nogier in the 50s identified trigger points in the ears that are related to organs and systems. And that's what we're going to show you today. Now, the best way to look at auriculotherapy is as modernized ear acupuncture, but no needles are used. Instead, you'll find ultrasound being used, laser is being used, finger pressure, microcurrents, and we're using LED lights to stimulate this response. It's also important to realize that this auriculotherapy is recognized by many governments around the world. It's cataloged by the World Health Organization as a recognized therapy. It has sound scientific research base, and it's an FDA-approved treatment specifically for chronic pain, migraine headaches, and stress reduction. So these are all in the area that the light and sound MindFit works very well with. Now, how does it work? The outer ear is a microsystem. So what that means is the outer portion of the ear represents every part of the human body. In other words, every point of the outer ear corresponds to and is associated with a specific part of the human anatomy. There's also nerve connections. So whereas general body acupuncture addresses health problems by working on the energy meridians of the body, auriculotherapy is based on nerve connections in the human nervous system. And that offers a specific localized treatment for the organs or systems involved in the health situation. There's photons. So in scientific terms, light energy is called photon energy. And each of our human cells are loaded with photosensitive proteins called cytochromes. The other thing we're going to touch on today is low-level light therapy. And this is what induces the photochemical reaction in the cell. And it's a process, if you look in the research, it's referred to as biostimulation or photobiomodulation. So that's how we're stimulating the response today in this. Now, one of the other things here from a research standpoint with auriculotherapy and the MindFit, research has found that the ear behaves as an electronic access point to the brain. And it can be used much like a keyboard on your computer to tap into different sensory or motor regions as well as some of the more autonomically functioning parts. So when we were talking about in the last slide about stimulating these points with the light therapy, the stimulating of these particular points in the ear sends a message to the brain, again based on the location of the reflex point that we're addressing. The brain then allows natural pain-relieving neurochemicals known as endorphins or enkephalin to be released into the bloodstream. So endorphins are pretty well known, but enkephalin, if you're not aware of what it is, they're just peptides. They're related to endorphins, and they have a similar physiological effect. So the raised level of these natural pain relievers contributes to the sense of well-being and the pain relief in many areas of the body. Now, also with the MindFit, neurochemical levels are increased with the visor lights and the tones and the beats from the equipment. You get an 11% increase in norepinephrine levels, a 21% increase in serotonin, and a 25% increase in beta endorphins. So not only does the auriculotherapy boost neurochemicals, we also have that boost with the visor lights and the tones and beats that are picked up by the brain. Now again, many areas of the body are represented on the ear in a similar way to reflex zones on the hands and feet that many people have heard of, like foot reflexology or hand reflexology. So there is similarity in these therapies, and and how they access points of the body. Now, one of the other things too is it complements other therapies. Auricular therapy is used to complement the chiropractic adjustment in helping relieve the following conditions. And we've seen this also with the heart rate variability testing, where a pre and post test will be done on an adjustment. And then after adjustment, we'll do a MindFit session and do another test to show that there's cardiovascular adaptation that improves, neurohormonal regulation improves, autonomic nervous system regulation improves, and even the psycho-emotional state has further improvement using the MindFit after the adjustment. Now, again, the most important thing is enjoy your MindFit every day. And remember, all you have to do is close your eyes and relax. In minutes, you'll feel as if you've landed on cloud 9. And after the session, your brain will be balanced and recharged. You'll feel rejuvenated and revitalized, just as you would had you taken a couple-hour nap.